Right, hurrah, this is the last of my recordings because I am going to be back off my holidays tomorrow. So this is a bit of a free-for-all for me. Obviously, you know me, Alleganza, you know it's out there, it's coming. Come to the shop, 26th, 27th of October. All the gang will be there. I'll be plodding around somewhere in a corner, probably rocking, because I want to live there, you know, one of them. My last day on my holiday, so I'll be watching with you guys. I'll probably come and say hello with you, blah blah blah. But yeah, can't wait to interact with you all. I've missed you. I've missed all the comments. I've missed all the banter. Can't wait, plain and simple. So endless inspiration, fancy dress prizes, as a contest, free crafting tutorials, tips, techniques, blah 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 blah. It's fabulous. And obviously there's the back of the flyer, which you'll be having these if you're ordering anyway. You'll have one of these in. So let me walk that out the way. This just reminds me of where me recording space is, so don't worry. Okay, so I've picked up a 6x6 card, but I want to do some tags. I want to use the Lavinia Moon basically because I know I've done something. I'm going to stand up for this one. My knees are hurting. That's my age. I'm going to do something with the Lavinia Moon because I done Mr. Holt's Moon the other day, so I thought it's only fair. And you know, I want to just let me just get things out of. You know, I'm unprepared. Dear me, naughty Lisa, but it's okay. We're used to that now. You're used to that with me, right? So it's a 6x6 card. I haven't even folded it, and I'm going to do. I'm going to turn them into tags. So there's one. Let's put that up there. So I'm cutting these at 3 inches. Am I going to cut these in 3 inches? Let me have a look. Thereabouts. That one's going to be slightly under because I don't want the lip. You know, like the crease on the card. So I've got that lovely. So I've got one a little smaller, but it's okay. Let me take off that little lip there. You know, like on that crease, like it's only a smidgen. And that's Dubry Firkin if you're back in the day. We're all of a certain age here, you know. Very rare you get, well, there is some young crafters actually out there nowadays. I'll tell a lie there, naughty me, to be fair. Let's move that out of the way anyway. Okay, so we got some different sizes. There's not much. The maximum size is going to be 3 inches and then just under. Like I say, I've just done that smaller. Well, they're all over the place. I love it. I love a bit of variation. Now, you can round off the corners if you want. You can leave them sharp. It's up to you. But I want to just do some different sort of moony sort of things. So I'm going to use them are the two thicker. They're the thinner ones. Let's get them out of the way. So we're doing a bit of a freestyle because I'm excited. I'm home tomorrow. I've probably missed all my family because I'm recording this before I go away, but I know I'm going to have missed my family. I've missed my dogs, missed you guys, missed everything. Right then, so the Lavinia Stamps Moon. Okay, now I love when Mandy shows us little tips and hints and everything else, but I'm just going to do it now, just a little bit more of it. Let me just get that on the plate. So I'm actually going to put this down first because I want to see how it. Let me get something that resembles Morning Mist. So I might actually do different colours, to be fair, because we've got different. Yeah, why not? Let's start traditional. Let's do this moon, Morning Mist. So that's the Versifying Clair. Morning Mist, lovely colour, and we're going to do first and second generation. So remember when Man showed us on one of hers, she just put it out there, which is fabulous. Let's put it out there as well. Okay, let's move that there. Let's put this in the centre. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want the moon up about here, just nicely in that corner. So there's my first generation stamp. Lift it off, that's nice, and then I'm going to turn it round like so, and I want to complete that line there, so I'm just going to think and look, be nice and sort of, hopefully I'm going to get it in the right place if it stops moving. Let's have a look. Let's try that there. Yeah, so that's your second generation, and you know something, I like the look of that. Don't know about that bit there, but it's okay, we can play around with that. So that's Morning Mist. I think I need a tissue. Because I can't be stamping with different colours if I'm not cleaning as I go, isn't it? And now I've got these wipes and crumbs, look at that. Look at the state of that. Wow. Let me just, let's remove some of the frothiness, as you do. Let's put that there. Let's wipe this off. We don't want all that when I'm stamping. Crumbs, can you just imagine? Wow. Okay, well obviously we're going to leave that on there. Let's get a different colour. Let's play about with moons. Why ever not? Let's have a bit of a pink moon. Why not? Versifying Claire again, folks. Let's have a... Oh, that looks a nice pink. What we got here? Charming pink. Well, it's definitely a pink. Right then, first and second generation again. Oh, I'm quite excited about this now. This is totally off tangent as well, by the way. That's the thing with me. You just never know what you're going to end up getting. That's for sure. Right then, so let's pop that one down, and we're going to do this one pink. Now I'm going to obviously do backgrounds to complement, so I am going to do that one sort of down a little bit more. First generation, there you go. And then I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to carefully line it all up so we're getting it in where it needs to be. There we go. And down it goes on the second generation. And do you know something? I quite like that look. So there's two. And that's with a pink moon. Oh, let's give that a wipe with my frothy. Well, that's Bilston Market for you. If any of you are in the West Midlands, you know what Bilston Market is. That's all I need to say. So we've got a grey moon, we've got a pink moon. Let's see what else we got. Well, we've got to have a blue moon, ain't we? Okay, let's find out a nice blue. Oh, that looks a nice blue. Which one's that one? You know when you just can't grab. Let me see what have we got here. But I don't want that one. Let's have a look at that one. Oh, article. Let's have a look. 1 second. I like it when I've got a choice. Okay, so yeah, I'm quite liking the look. I'll tell you what, we're going to go for Arctic. Why, I don't know. It's got a bit more of a greyness to it. And I think of moons as greys, which I know they're not, but it's one of them. Okay, so we're concentrating on backgrounds. So I just want to, we're just playing around with colour at the minute. So again, oh, nearly dropped it. Oh, that would have been fun. Okay, let's bring this one about central. I think we're going to do a central one on this one. So there's your first. Take it round and we're going to turn it. So let's just make sure we're lining it up. The last thing I want to do is have some weird looking moon. There we go. Voila. Oh yay, I like that. So we've got normal moon, as in a grey moon. We've got a pink moon, we've got a blue moon. Shall we do sort of a yellow moon? Sunny moon, maybe? Have we got a nice yellow? I don't want to do a brown moon. Let's have a look. What's this one? Let's go delve into the depths of the Versifying Claire inks. Let's have a look. Let's clean that with the frothiness of Bilston Market. God bless it. Fabulous. You know something, over the years, I mean, I grew up on markets and stuff like that. And I love going to markets with my mum and dad. And over the years, it's just got worse for tat and rubbish and that. We used to be able to pick up some fabulous bargains, you know, your fruit and your veg, and have the banter with folk. You always used to know everybody. But that's all gone now. It's weird, isn't it? Life has changed so much. Right, so this time I'm going to do this one over this side. So we've got a little bit of variance. So we've got that lovely, what was that? Sorry, I didn't tell you. That's cheerful. Versifying Claire, cheerful. Very nice. So I'm going to turn that around again. Let's just bring cheerful into play. There we go. Let's line it up. Now, that's just 2 stamps. Now, let me just wipe this. So, 1 moon stamp. Ta-da. Basically, I like what we've got there, if I'm honest with you. I have got a couple of moon masks which I've stamped out. Obviously, I've stamped and just cut out. They're not going to be bang on perfect because me and my circles ain't the best. But let's put them out the way. Let's have a look what we got, which I'm quite pleased with, to be honest with you. So we're going to have pink background, yellow background, blue backgrounds, and a grey background. something for us to end nicely on, because then when I do come back and I start creating, you're going to be a master of everything. So let's pop these over here out the way. Let's start with the grey. Let me get my grey brush. Let's get some greys. Like I say, let me just, yeah, see. So basically all I done was got myself some, yeah, you know, this is the thing with this stuff, you can never get the thing off. You cut it and it's all nicey and it's like, ah, no, luckily I got, no, oh, nearly had it then. Oh, we're not 10 minutes of me trying to take this sticker off here. So yeah, so it's just like sticker paper, yeah, masking paper, whatever you want to call it. Let's pop that on there. Now I ain't too fussed that I've got that edge in, because obviously it's a moon, and that's permanent ink that we use with the VersaFine Clair. So I'm going to put that over there, and I'm going to start, there we go, with the lighter of the Lost Shadow. Now when the moon's out and it's a full moon, it's nice and bright, so I'm going to keep around this area light because of that reason. And that's the only reason, because I'm thinking cloud, I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to be light. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. And then this gives you an idea of another background. And you haven't got to have a moon there. You can have whatever you want going off in the background. But let me just get, let's get pumice stone. So, and we need, which is going to be for another one somewhere, no doubt. Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. Hickory smoke. So we're using 3 greys to create this. So we've just done Lost Shadow. Let's do pumice stone now. So that's the next grade up as such. I like to have that variant with the clouds, because I mean you gotta think, if you're gonna put a sentiment on, yeah, where's your sentiment gonna be? Where's the you want space for that, yeah, so that's pumice stone. There we go. And then we got hickory smoke. Let's just pop that down at the bottom. So we've got that darker bit of cloud down here. Now, a couple of different options that you've got with this. You can now, obviously, let's take that off. You don't really need it as such, because that's quite prominent. I like that because of that lighter effect there. See how that's given that now? Now, just for me, I want to just show you another effect. You can leave that like that. We just put that over there. Taking things off other things, naughty me. I'm just going to spray a little bit of water on now. That's permanent ink. All I'm going to do is move what I've just put down, because I just want that sort of nice blending effect. Clouds, wisping. Let's just let's get a bit of tissue, and just where you've got those puddles, let's just tap it away, because it'll give you that nice. So this is just, I've squirted the water on this one, and that's just giving you this effect. So it's nice and light up by the moon itself. I've just taken off that water and just taken off, and that's given us a nice smooth blend. Now if you think it's too smooth and you wanted a bit more depth on, then I'll just show you another little, just to layer it again. So we've got 3 on. That's quite dry. That dried quite quickly. So all I'm going to do is just bring in that darker again, just there. So that's a really nice little tag there that you've got with the moon, yeah. And if you really want to add a corner to it, black soot, and you know me, it's what's on my brush. You want to just add a little bit up here, a little bit just there. I just want to blend that. There you go. Let's just take that little bit. And that's totally changed. Look at that now. That's got a real atmosphere to it. Now, if you're one of those sort of people, let me just see if I've got something at hand. Here we go. Oh, I think this is one of my memory ones. So if you want to just to the corner, just so you've got that nice little part of the tag. Let's just take that there. Yeah, I quite like that. It's just thinking outside the box with something, just something a little bit different. So there's one. Pop your hole in, pop your sentiment on, or you could even put you know, a bit of brash coming up, you know, pop on some poppies and stuff like that. We might do that. Let's finish the rest of them off, and then we can always look then to maybe add something at the end, depending on the time. So there's the grey. Let's do a blue. Blue's next. Let me get a blue brush. Let me back that out the way so we're not doing around brushes and stuff. So, am I going to bother with the mat? Well, let's put it on. Let's go with it. There we are. Like I say, I'm not very good at cutting these masks out. Just go with it. Right, so let me just put them there. Let's put that over there. So I'm going to start with a nice light, as you know me, tumble glass. Now I'm not going to use any water on this one. So this is just going to be your blending. So if you're just doing blending, think about how you're wanting the clouds to be. So you can go a bit darker, you can go a bit smoother, you can leave some of the white there, you can get your grey and just blend around that edge of the moon itself. Let me just put that mask back down there. Here we are. There you go. Right, so that's tumble glass. Now, what have we got? I'll tell you what, let me get this one. I haven't used this one for ages. So, blueprint sketch. Let's grab that down. It's a different blue. Let's use a different blue than what we normally do. Okay, so let's just pop that on. Oh, that's quite. Oh, now that's quite a in your face. Look at that, beautiful. So let's think about that clouds. Let's think about. Let's just take that off there. How we'd want that to run on the card. And again, you can just bring a little bit at the top, just to bring your eye into that card. And again, you get your grey and just blend it if you need to. If you just need to make it a little bit of a smoother edge. I quite like the look of that. So, now, me personally, I do actually want to just blend that bit out. So I'm going to put a bit of water on. And I just want it to sort of move. You see how it's all moving around? Love that effect, I do. Nobody says it's got to be a certain way at all. It's what you want. So I'm just going to hold that down so it doesn't move anymore. And I actually want to set that now. I actually like the way that looks now. Now it's drying out. So when you leave it, so if you leave it, you've got, it's not harsh, but I just like the smooth transition what the water does. And again, these are just tips and hints for you guys. There you go. So that's a blue. And obviously that water's just brought those colours there, so it's like a bit of a green whisk to it. And if you're not liking this, you can get some water and just play around and manipulate that bottom area. Let me just put that back up here. Right, okay. So, there we go. Let's put that there. Let's get yellow. It's going to be an interesting one. I don't think I'm even going to mask this off at all. This is going to be straight on the cuff sort of thing. So, we have got mustard seed. And, oh, there we go. We'll use those two as well. Why ever not? Let's see what this is all about. So, mustard seed, wild honey, and fossilised amber. I do class it as like a yellow. It's like a yellowy orange, really, isn't it? So, I'm not going to go too close. I'm going to leave that sort of area, and I'm just going to take it from side to side now. Yeah. So, look, let me just move that mask over there. So that's mustard seed, very lightly done. The next one with that darker tinge to it is fossilised amber. So I always start with a lighter colour, as you can see. Now I actually like the way that's looking. So for me now, I just want to just take those corners. Yeah, I think that's about it. I really like that. Look how quick and easy that one was. That was yellow. I didn't even use. I only used fossilised amber and mustard seeds on that. No water. Okay. I like it. Let's put them over there out of the way. Right then, so what we've got left? Oh, we've got pink. Oh, how fabulous. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's get my pink brush. Yep, that's definitely pink. Pink, so okay. So what are my favourite pinks? Let's have a look. I've got a couple here actually. Victorian Velvet, Saltwater Taffy, Worn Lipstick and Pickled Raspberry. So I'm going to start with a lighter colour, as we do. I'm not going to put a mask on it. I just want to see, maybe this might be too light, but let's have a look. Quite powdered. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. Let me just bring around those edges. Yeah. Okay. So we might put a bit of water on this one. Saltwater Taffy now. Yes. Yeah, I think we're going to put some water onto this. That's not really doing what I want it to do. Oh, it is, yeah, it's soft, but too soft. That's fine. This is where you learn your colours and what they do. Worn Lipstick I know is going to be Poop Pop in My Face. Love this colour. Not loving this brush. Ah, there we go. Look at that. There we are. There we go. Ah, there we are. Right, okay. And luckily I'm going to blend this anyway, but the brush needs a clean. I can tell that because it's not doing what I want it to do. But I still got to like what the effect I'm going to get. Now this colour, oh, look at that. And I am going to put quite a bit down. And I don't mind the marks on this at all, if I'm honest with you. Get that edge. There we go. Now, again, as I normally do, I'll say to you, you get your grey brush. Grey and pink is a lovely colour combination. So is yellow. Let me just put a little bit. Pink and yellow is amazing. So again, you could do it like so and leave it. I mean, you can leave it like that. However, you know me, get the water on the go. I just really want to bring this together. I want it to sort of melt. Now, I've put a lot of water on that, as you can tell. But that's going to give me exactly what I want. So if you have put loads of water on, just like I have here, get your edges, just dab them. Okay. Yeah, happy with that. There we go. So lifting the water up is giving you the different effects underneath as well, which might add to the card depending on what you're putting on with it. And again, I've still got that bit of colour on. So if I just want to just blend that a little bit, I can go back into it. You can wait till it's fully dry. I'm just going to put a little touch of water on that, just to, don't want it to be as harsh. There we go, that's what I want. Fabulous. Right then, so now you can see how much the water's come through on this one, and you can tell that it's not a thick card, but it's still held well. So I've not thought, oh, I've lost it, but that just gives that nice little tinge around it. So let's tidy up a little bit. Let's see what we've got. So we've got a blue moon, a yellow moon, pink moon and a grey moon. I've done the edges on that one. Again, you can leave your edges, pop your hole in your tags in, and that's just all off that one Lavinia Stamps moon. So I don't want you to think it's all about other products and that. I'm a Lavinia girl. Just put my little mask on there, because that goes back in there with that. So what would we do? Let's have a, I'm just going to edge these now. Let's put that out the way, because it's a bit, let's get these out the way. It's a bit of a mess, but it's okay. Let's get me brown. I do like to sort of just do the edges of cards. Now this looks to me like it's got a bit of scorched timber on it. It's what's on my brush. You can tell with just the darkness it gives you, as it says scorched timber, that dark burnt sort of look. Now as I'm holding it, where the grooves of my hands are is where it's just taking. So I'm just like brushing the edge. Just gives that nice little. It's nothing too harsh. And if you feel to yourself you want to, let's put them over there. You know, if you want to bring it in a little bit now, just bring it in. So I quite like to put your sentiment on. I'll find a sentiment in a minute just to put something on it. Let me just get a little bit. I'll tell you what, let me get vintage photo. We don't want to get too harsh on some of these. Just that little bit of edging here and there. Because look how it just changes the depth of the card. Just adding that little bit of, and that's vintage photo that I'm using now. And to me, that's enough. I mean, look how that's brought that together now. Pink and brown always complements. So lovely. Sculpture timber looks very nice on this, but I've obviously got the vintage photo on at the minute. I don't want to take that glow away from that moon area. There we go. And then yeah, let's just add a little bit of brown onto this. Let's just bring that atmosphere into the card. Well, your tags, we're doing tags. These are very quick. I'm being very lazy, if I'm honest with you, because I've just done 5 videos just to make sure you've still got, you know, I'm still there with you. I'm still thinking about you guys, even though I'm on my jolly holidays. Look at that, love it. Just get the grey on that and just blend that bit out. And if ever you do muck up your brush, just put it under the water, rinse it. Right then, so let's think about if we wanted to put a sentiment on these. Let's just do a little bit of a tidy up. We just do a little bit of a clean area here. Oh, let's just get that out of the way. Let's get me inky binky. There we go. The inky binky on the go. There we are. Love it. Fabulous. There we are. Nice clean work surface now. Fab. Okay, so I'm just going to open a folder very quickly and just see what's the first sentiment that we come to. Oh, I've got fairy words. Okay, that'll do for me. Fairy words it is. Oh, crumbs, what am I doing? Wrecking the place, as normal. Okay, so, right, fairy words, believe, whispers, fairyland. This is really cute. Goes well with the moon. But like I say, you haven't got to do this. You can, yeah, we'll just do a bit of a fantasy sort of bits and bobs on this. You can put on, like I say, trees. In fact, I'll stamp this on. Let's have a quick little play. Last play before darn this may look at me, I'm even putting it on a mount. Wow. I'm going to start with, let's put them there. I'll start with the yellow first. Let's make sure you can see what I'm doing, because I've moved things around. Naughty Lisa. Tell you what, let's put it on my rubbish bit of paper. There you go. Then at least I know I'm in the right area for you guys then. Right, let's what colour should we use? Yellow. Let's use a blue, I think. I'm going to get a dark blue. So I'm going to use Twilight. Why, I don't know. I just felt like it. So there is no reason. I just wanted a dark colour. Or instead of black. Sometimes you have to think outside your box. Yellow and blue goes well together. Let's see if we can get that to fit. Okay, yep, we'll have that there. That's quite cool. Then, you know, something. I'm going to sort of maybe do second. No, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have to do it the same as. Hold on. So I'm going to take away that lovely moon we've just done. Naughty me. But you'll still see it there. So let's try and follow the flow of the print, which is there. There you go. So, there you are. One tag. Covered myself in blue. It's alright. I'll survive. Let me just wipe that over. With me, my Bilston Market think that's why they're on Bilston Market, because maybe they're not supposed to froth up like that. What do you reckon? Oh dear me. Now for me, I'd probably just bring in, that's it, just a little bit of blue on that, just to complement just what we've popped on there with that print. That just gives it just another hint. So yeah, I'm happy with that now. So I'd be happy if that was on a gift as such, or you can even turn it into a little tag, in that sense, as in a folding tag, and you want to write in it, or you just want to hang it down. Again, you can rip off the sides maybe. In fact, let's have a look what that would look like actually. Why not? You know, if something's just got too much of a harsh line to it, like the straight lines of that would just like, yeah, just a bit like, don't mind straight lines, but sometimes you have to think outside the box with what we do. And let's just rip this off. I don't want to take too much of me moon off, but there we go. Okay. Now that looks interesting. Okay, so there's one interesting tag. Sticking with the same, let's have a look. I'm going to take it off this plate now. Let's play Lisa's game. Straight back on with the old Okay, so maybe a little bit here and there. Okay, so hey, hold on. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. So all I've done there is held it on my hand and just gone with it. And that's just giving that lovely little back print. I'm going to roughly do about the same again. So like I say, I'm not really holding this very well, so I'm going to position my hand like so. It's already took off a first generation. And then all I'm going to do then is just touch here and there, maybe. And that's a crazy one, I like that. I'm going to do the same again. Oh no, actually, I'm just going to, I'll tell you what, let me put it on the plate. Let's try and be nice, and that's because this is some beautiful writing on here. Let's just get that first couple of lines, maybe. Believe fairy dust dreams, flights and fantasy. Okay, I just want that little bit sort of in the middle, maybe about there. Yep. There we go. Look at that. I mean, you can put whatever you want on it, whatever sentiment you want. I've just used a random colour, which was a dark. I used Twilight, but the Twilight, oh, crumbs, wrecking the place. The Twilight looks really, really nice on the backgrounds. And that's also on all the different backgrounds as well. So, well, I'm wrecking the place even more. Got different sort of, let me just clean that. Wipe it over, honestly. Makes me laugh, some of these bits and bobs, but hey ho, I love that sentiment. Very, very nice. Let's just pop that down there. Right, shift these out of the way. Okay, so let's have a think. If we was going to put on, say for instance this one, I don't like that now. I've took I've done the corners on, but hey ho, that's as it is. So we'll leave that over there. I like the blue. I actually quite like that there, and I like the pink. So what shall we do? Let's have a look. I have got, let's get me a little random, oh, there we go, randomness of bits and bobs. So I have got, one of my hydrangeas is more or less dry. I'm going to probably snip a little bit of hydrangea off. Why ever not? Let me see what we get from that. We'll probably, oh, that's not too bad actually. And I think that will look quite nice there. Yeah, I think that will actually look quite nice. So let me just see what we're losing off it. Little bits and bobs. And it, as an organic tag, I think it's really fetching when we sort of have these little bits in. Now, you can do one of two things. You can put it on that and put some string round, very Alison Bomber, and do it that way. Or you can do a Lisa cheat, and I'm just, I'm just going to put that, I don't want to damage that. I'm just going to put my mat down, because all I want to do here is have a little tiny, only something small, just a little tiny cut, like so. Nothing major. You haven't got to worry about a ruler, just don't chop your fingers off. And I just want to pop that through there. That works quite well actually. I've surprised myself there. Now you can have this, however, let's take off them little bits. Obviously with the hydrangea, Let me turn it round, that's better. You have actually got just little bits that come off, so just make sure you've cleared it as you want it to be. But for me now, it's just a case of, let me just find some tape. I've got anything up here that resembles sellotape. I bet I haven't. You know, when you want something and you can't find it, yeah, it's usually the way. No, I've got masking tape. I've got all sorts of everything else, but no sellotape. Well, I know, you know, so I'm probably looking at it in the dark. But anyway, so that you put that there. And then all I'd do on the back of the card, it would sellotape that. And then you can put an additional piece of card over that if you wanted to hide it and you wanted to just give that as it is, because I think that's a really pretty gift. Obviously, you tag down, you know, you'd get your little hole on. You could do it that way, actually. But I think that's really fetching. So I am going to tape that down, find some sellotape and do it properly, and then obviously showcase this. So there's one. Let's put that out the way there. Let's just put them, let me put that there. I don't want to break that. So there's that bit. You could do the same with this one. Let me have a look. I'm going to probably get some poppy heads. They're up out the way at the minute. I'm not climbing. But I've got some lavender also, which I think that would actually go quite well on. So again, I'm just going to cut a bit here. I might even just wrap a bit of string around this and trim it. So I'll do some finishing because time's cracking on. I'll put some flowers on these and then I'll do them on the finishing picture just so you can see what they're all about. Okay. But I think that's really, really effective. Let me move these out the way. Let's showcase just that one moon stamp because, you know, like I say, I'm fair. Let's think about all the other products we've got. I don't want people rushing out and buying other things when you don't need to, because if you've already got the love in your moon, it makes a fabulous moon, as you can see. I quite like the blue. The grey, I love the grey anyway, but the pink's grey and the yellow. So just different tags for you there. So let's just put them like that. I hope you've enjoyed them. I'm going to tidy this up and then I'm going to put it on properly for you. If you need any questions or any guidance on anything, just send me a message, honestly. So we've got YouTube channel. We've got obviously the Facebook lives, you know, Instagram, TikTok. I'm trying my hand at TikTok. I don't really like TikTok if I'm honest, but there you go. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this. I'm back off my holiday, so the next time you see me, I'm going to be live. Anyway, thank you all again. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's only a quick thing, but I look forward to being back and actually sitting down and making something with you properly. Something detailed, something really involved, a nice proper scenery. So thank you all as normal. Love to you all, and I shall see you very soon. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.